Hey YouTubers, we got Pastor Ian here, vlog 2, intro part 2. And this is the man that takes care of Pastor Sam, I should say Dr. Sam, who you heard of. They're missionaries in the Philippines. And we're going to have Pastor Ian tell us a little bit about life there. How'd you meet Dr. Sam?
If you remember that I work with him, I work with Sarangani in a tribal group which is in Blaan tribe for a year and a half, and after that the work stopped, and I went to my place in my wife's place in Compostela, and uh,
Compostela Valley?
yes, I stayed there, and we had our new born, our oldest daughter, which is Nickole, and she was with us that time. And since that work started, and we went to my wife's family, and I stayed there for a year and a half, and I don't have a job that time. And that time also I learned how to drive a big vehicle, 10 wheeler container vehicle. I learned to drive, and also I learned to drive a called backhoe. It's a a big kind of moving vehicle that can work for excavate holes, pond, road, and that's what I worked for a year and a half. And after that, there's a message that come from me with my wife's family that I can be a bus driver. So I went to Davao and get my license for a driver's license. It looks like a DMV here in the States. So I apply, and then after that, in a night, which is my brother stay in Dr. Sam's house. So I asked him to stay in Dr. Sam's house, and Dr. Sam also uh, uh, said to my brother that it's okay to Ayan can stay at the house. And that night also, Dr. Sam and his wife asked me where uh, uh, they just checked on me and what's what I'm doing right now. So I told them that I'm going to apply a driver's license, and I don't, without knowing that they already talk about me, and they want me to join with Rich, and that's I started to work with them. And before that, it's a long story that before I got married, my dad and my mom and the Evans family, it, they know us already. I was his student before in the college. My wife also, we are their student. Sherry and Dr. Sam are our teachers on that time. When we're on the we are not get married yet with my wife that time. So there's a connection with it.
That goes way back to college.
Yes.
Now, do you have your 4-year degree?
Yes, I do.
And what is your degree in?
Uh, I have a Bachelor of Theology and uh, second and secondary education, which is minor.
Did your wife go to college too?
Yes,
She has her degree?
Yes, she's a Bachelor of Education.
All right.
4 years.
And your brother is a nurse with Dr. Is that you have a family member with the?
Yeah, my brother lives now in Pennsylvania, and he met one of our intern before in the Philippines, and by chance, and uh, by I don't know how to explain it. They got in love with each other, so they got married, and they uh, plan to stay here in the States. And my brother now live in Pennsylvania.
With Dr. Sam in the Philippines, do you have any other family members that work with him?
Yes, which is my sister. My sister named Shishi. She's been sponsored by Reach International, and right now she's working with Reach.
Is she a nurse, an RN, or
Yeah,
what?
she haven't got her RN. She's still a nurse.
Working towards that.
Yes,
Okay.
she's still working towards
Excellent.
for the RN.
What are some of your outstanding memories that you take away from the many missions that you've had? Do you have any, like the top 2 or 3 stories about going out into the province and that stand out in your mind that you'd like to share with the folks here in America that do not understand the context?
Well, working with Rich for 9 years, and I was the one who arranged the schedules and the classes and everything before the team go to that certain place. I'm the one who set of that, and there's many experience that sometimes uh, uh, unforgettable, and also it's meaningful to me, but for those many, sometimes I cannot remember which one.
They all merge together in a common
Yeah.
theme of service.
Right.
Now, when you say you arrange, you're the one that will work with the local unit of government,
Yes.
and you're the one that will begin to get like a head count of what type of surgeries, how many.
Yes.
You do mastectomies,
Yes.
and you do birthing,
Yes.
babies.
If the team are on that certain areas, the team can handle the birthing
the
of
team.
babies. Yes.
And you go through almost like a route, a circuit
Yes.
throughout the area, and you'll go in. There's no fee for what you provide. Is that
No,
correct?
No. There's
And lumps and bumps surgery.
yes.
You're doing mastectomies, and you're using local anesthetic because you're out,
Yes.
and you're using hemostats to obtain bloodless surgery
Yeah, that's
because
right.
you have no blood products.
Yes, we don't have blood problem because the expertise that they had is on that area.
That's their expertise of the team, bloodless surgery, because you don't have a lot of blood products. And when you're doing the surgery, oftentimes I've been with you, there's a little 1-room, 2-room schoolhouse. You'll work right on the tables, and that's what you work with what's available because there's no fee for it. These are 4 people, and they're far, far from the big city.
Yes, and we just do it on a table and kitchen table, just to make it happen to that certain people that who are in need.
And people are content with that.
Yes.
And how many's in your family, by the way?
And our sibling, we have 4. I am the oldest, and the second is in Pennsylvania. The third, which is work with Reach International, my sister, and the youngest is live in my mom's place.
All right. How many in your family with your wife? Cherry, is it?
Yes, they had 5 in the siblings, and my wife is the oldest, and it's only 1 boy, and her family.
All right, folks. We're going to subscribe, like us, and click the links below going to the Facebook of Pastor Ian and also the Reach International website. Look at those videos, see what they're doing, and they're doing actual hands-on. They're living amongst people who are in need. We'll be right back.